Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. So today we have a side project that we need to get done. It's sort of been one that we've been putting on the back burner a little bit, but we finally got the time and the space, and we've gotten other things done project wise so that we can do this. And what we are going to do, let me turn you around, is all the way from this edge coming all the way down and then teeing off down there. We're going to take that silage tarp and we're going to do an entire line out this direction. And the main reason for doing that is we want to suppress some weeds. And by some weeds, what I really mean is the devil weed, because the devil weed will take over and it is the devil. You almost can't get rid of it in this area, to be honest. It is the worst for weed encroachment that we have in the Ozarks, and it will take over actual lawn, and it has taken over actual lawn. But doing this now, it's a 50-50 split. Some people are pro silage, some people are not silage fans. And in an ideal universe, you wouldn't use silage tarp because it does kill things way down below into the ground structure. But once again, devil weed, and devil weed does not stop for anything. There is no permaculture method, there's no back to Eden gardening method, there are no methods in this area that keeps devil weed out, and it will literally choke the life out of anything and everything else. It will kill trees, people. That is how invasive and how thick it is, because it goes down anywhere from about 1 foot to 2 feet down below in the ground. So it goes down that deep and then it fingers out that deep underneath and then goes out from there. Now, underneath all of our garden beds, we do not have silage tarp under those. So I still have to deal with devil weed in the actual garden beds, which is a pain to deal with in and of itself. So doing this is just going to keep us from having to weed along this edge here where we have all of our mulch, and it means less work and more time to just garden, which is the ultimate goal of what we are doing, is to be able to just focus on the garden once all of the projects are done, which there's going to be refinement of all projects. When it comes to gardening and homesteading, there will always be that, oh, well, we could do this and it would make our lives better in this space, in this area of the homestead. That's always going to be there, which that is what we are going to be doing with the silage tarp. We're going to be making our lives better just by putting this down and not having to fight all of this devil weed encroachment. So that is our goal for today. Hopefully we can get all of it managed all the way down and all the way at that L. So it's basically, we're making a big L. Now we are going to at some point be putting some along the embankment over there and potentially moving the permaculture towards us and deepening it. And that will just be done temporarily where the permaculture zone is, because obviously nothing grows through silage tarp. So when we have that silage tarp down, it will just be to kill out all of that devil weed so that we can allow what is there to take over. But I'm going to go on ahead and stop rambling now. I'm going to put you on hyperlapse, and we're going to get this project done, because our lives are going to be so much easier once this is done. All right, let's get going. Okay guys, so here's the thing about working on black silage. It drains you, okay? So take frequent breaks, drink a lot of fluid, preferably consume something that's going to replenish your electrolytes, and be prepared that that's all you're going to get done is the black silage tarp. So we got farther than I thought we would, actually. So now all we need to do is buy some pine bark nuggets. Blah. Can't even speak now. You can tell I'm tired. The pine bark nuggets. Pine bark is one of the things that will kill devilweed, and that's because of the acid in it. They don't like it, so it will help suppress that even more. It'll also add some weight onto the black silage tarp, which will also help smother it out, because the more we smother it out on the surface and don't allow it to come up and get energy from the sunlight, the more it will die down, down, down. It takes a lot of time, and it takes doing things like this in order to do it. The only other thing that works to kill silage, or to kill the devilweed besides silage tarp, is people in the area will put down metal sheeting. They'll put it down about 2 foot, and it's a thin metal sheeting, like corrugated metal, and they will just hammer it into the ground. We considered that. The problem is it can be a hazard to trip over, because you have to leave some up at the top. You have to leave like 6 inches up. So that's not exactly ideal. And as somebody who is anaphylactic allergic to the vaccination for, you know, those types of infections, yeah, it really wasn't the most ideal of situations. If you can get the Tdap vaccination without an allergen problem like I have, then it wouldn't be a big deal. So anytime I'm handling metal, I'm really super careful, because, and that's why we kind of don't have a whole lot of metal here, is because if I scratch and end up with lockjaw, that's not a fun ER visit or treatment to have to deal with. But we've got that done. We also treated for some fire ants, because evidently we've got fire ants. So we use taro, FYI. Some people don't like it when they find out that you use things like that, but it's self-contained in little traps, and we have it on the black silage tarp for them to come to and to take to their nest. And frankly, it's sugar, water, and borax. So we put that out, and like I said, they are in self-contained little traps, and then we did put some down underneath the cat blocks on top of the silage tarp, so it's not actually touching any of our soil. So it's not contaminating the subsoil. They'll grab what they want, take it to their nest, and then they'll kill themselves and all their friends and family too. Ideal, really, because if you've never had fire ants up your nose and inside your ears like I have, then you don't know what you're missing. And that is one bug that will die here. I will not allow fire ants to live, ever. Especially with animals and myself. But we got a lot done. Guys, thanks for sticking with us throughout this video. I hope you have an awesome day. And if you have any questions or comments, go on ahead and drop them down below. We've done some controversial things today, so I don't doubt I will hear from somebody at some point about this video. But as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.